You see, if you look at KwaZulu-Natal, it's the second biggest economy in the country. It is also the most populated economy in the country, and it has got its own unique offerings. You know, as a province, for an example, it has got the longest coastline, you know, in South Africa, which is over 600 kilometers. So what we're doing is that when we say positioning KwaZulu-Natal as a center or an epicenter for growth and development, what we're saying is that as a province, we have a Vision 2030. This Vision 2030 says that we need to be able to see the province grow from the current growth rates to about 6%. We need to see a province where the unemployment is halved by 2030. It also says that we need to be able to have what is called synergies or synchrony between the size of the economy as well as the population. Currently, we contribute about 15% to the GDP of the country, but our population is in fact about 23%. That asymmetry we need to be able to deal with. So the long and the short of it is that we would like to see symmetry between the size of the economy as well as the population. By so doing, it will therefore eliminate your unemployment. But in addition to that, we need to be able to also ensure that we reduce the inequalities, because there are vast inequalities in the province. So when we talk about Vision 2030, we're talking exactly that. And at the center of that is that we are positioning the province, you know, as a gateway to Africa. We are positioning the province as a center for trade, investment, and commerce, you know, in the African continent as well as the SADC region.
One of the themes of the conference is private sector activity, entrepreneurship, you know, to create jobs as well as growth. How will KZN become the catalyst for these very important issues in any economy?
You know, in a market economy that we have in South Africa, where the private sector plays a key role in terms of investment and stimulating economy, but also government also playing a strategic role also in terms of economic stimulation. What you have is that you have a symbiotic relationship, you know, by government and the private sector. What government does, that government is able to provide enabling policy framework within which the private sector invests. Government is able to also provide strategic infrastructure, which is infrastructure for logistics, for interconnectivity and agility in terms of a movement of goods and services. So the private sector also plays a role in terms of hardcore investment, direct or foreign investment. It plays a role in terms of creating jobs. It plays a role in terms of also unlocking new markets as well. So we see the relationship between government and the private sector as symbiotic. We call that an economic compact. So this particular conference, therefore, brings government and the private sector, wherein we are able to do three things. One, we are able to share ideas in terms of where is the economy going. As you would know very well, that there is a global economic realignment where the emerging markets have in fact become frontier markets. They are no more marginal markets. Africa has become a frontier market. South Africa is a frontier market as we speak. So this particular conference seeks to therefore say, let's have a conversation around what strategic economic or industries that we need to be able to unlock or improve. Government and private sector will therefore be sharing, you know, those particular ideas. It may be existing economic industrial outputs. It may be new, you know, but we are more interested in the new market. The second aspect is an issue where there is this multi-exhibition in terms of what is there, what is offered in the market. Then the last aspect, of course, is the issue of ensuring that there's network. You know, you can have a good strategy, But strategy does not make an appointment for you. Strategy does not bring an investment for you. So the conference will also seek that contact, what you call person-to-person contact between government and the private sector.